Hello everybody, welcome back to Pokemon 40s. In the last episode we arrived here in Blackthorn City, and between episodes I didn't actually have to do that much grinding because the gym leader we're going to be facing today is the 8th and final gym leader of the Johto region, has 4 Pokemon, and 3 of those are Dragoness at level 37, and one of which is a Kingdra, usually, obviously it is all going to be randomized, at level 40. So I figured, I've got like 1 Pokemon at level 42, Spaghetti was already at level 38, and I just trained up the rest of my team to be level 37, and nothing really happened. Other than the fact that, obviously, very important upgrade there. Casper now being a Gengar and having a special attack of over 100. That's all we need to do. I think we can just head straight into the gym. I did also check out the in-game trade you have in this town, and the in-game trade character is randomized, obviously. Everything is randomized. And that then, yeah, we can go into it. Yeah, we can. That turned into a Kabutops for a Poliwhirl or a Poliwrath, I don't remember. I think a Poliwhirl, which obviously we already have a Poliwag, so that's duped clause. We couldn't even do that, even if we had a Kabutops, which I don't think we do. So, we really can't do that, like, at all. So, my microphone is a little bit in a weird spot. I think this is a little bit better. We're starting off with Forks here, that's because that's the last Pokemon I was training up. I did, by accident, go into Route 45 because I was using this B button while trying to heal up. And there I did fight like 2 trainers by accident. I wasn't going to go to Route 45 other than fighting or like getting a new Pokemon encounter anyway. I did not encounter any wild Pokemon in there, so I still have my first encounter to go through there. I have no idea what wild Pokemon are in there. Usually, I would just like fly back to Nuzlocke Town after doing everything in Blackthorn, because Route 45, there's really like no use in doing that. And in the beginning of the series, I'm aware, maybe some of you remember as well, very unlikely. That's a lot of experience! I said, because I got the encounter at Route 46, which I thought was the same route, but isn't actually the same route. There's 2 separate routes. You've got Route 45 connecting to Blackthorn, and then the little piece of grass connected to Newbarn, whatever. The first town in the region. What are you sending in? I don't know. I'm just going to say. I think you're sending in a Smeargle. Yeah, you are. That's 2 separate routes apparently. I did look it up just to be sure, so we are going to go catch a Pokemon there, just because, why not? It's right there, might as well. And then we're going to go to Nuzlocke Town, which I think is Nuzlocke, I don't remember. Now you have Thundershock. It's good for you, because you're going to die. Congrats, I guess. And then we, probably next episode, can finally go to the Elite Four, at which point I hope that by the end of next episode we are at the Indigo Plateau, because I really do want to like record 2 episodes today for like the recording purposes. I want to record this episode and the next one back to back, and then have the opportunity to grind for the Elite Four, which I might be able to do. It might be 3 episodes before we get there, in which case I'll probably record 3 episodes back to back to back, which I prefer not to do because I didn't feel like very well after recording 3 episodes in a row last time. Not to say that I was like, there was anything wrong, just like, I didn't feel quite well, and I don't think the episodes, especially the 3rd episode, but also the 1st episode to a certain extent, came out very well. The 2nd episode, I think, was fairly good. That's episode 35. Even though I made an editing mistake in that initially, where there was like 6 minutes of darkness, like just blackness. I kind of fucked up. YouTube luckily has an editor for that, so I just like cut that out from the YouTube editor. But I've got to complain about something. The YouTube editor fucking sucks. Like, actually horrible. It's real bad. The YouTube editor is... I don't have the words to explain to you how bad the built-in editor for YouTube is. And it's like... I'm not even saying that from a perspective of, oh, look at me being fancy and professional. I work in Adobe Premiere and I am so professional and this YouTube shit is way beneath me. To a certain extent, I am saying that. But it's just bad. It's just really, really bad. There's like no options. There's like, if you want to cut out a part of the video, it's real awkward. Anybody who's like used it, like ever, anybody's ever uploaded a video to YouTube and I figured, oh no, there needs to be like a small little edit there, small part cut out. It's very awkward to fuck you. It's also very awkward to fuck you. It's like a little bit of a weird thing. It's very awkward to use. It's very counterintuitive, and that might be because like Adobe is the intuitive editing like software for me. But even so, I've used more than just Adobe Premiere over the years. I started out in Sony Vegas Pro, as most people did back in the day when I started YouTube. Sony Vegas Pro was the thing, and even before that, I had Magic's Movie Maker, which is actually horrendous. And then after Sony Vegas, I immediately went into like Adobe Premiere CS 5.5. I don't know. It's been a while. So, and obviously, I way back in the day, I've talked about this before. Way back in the day, like my first time editing anything, obviously that was on Windows Movie Maker, which fucking like go on back to that. That's probably even still more intuitive than, and that is the Gym Leader. Holy crap! Windows Movie Maker is a shitty piece of software. The version of Windows Movie Maker that I got started on doesn't exist anymore. We've got Windows Live Movie Maker now, which doesn't even come with Windows 10 anymore, I don't think, but you can separately download it. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I don't know, because obviously I don't have it. Also, DaVinci Resolve. I did edits in that a little bit. Though, is it really editing? I mean, I have done editing in that. And HitFilm Pro, I've used that as well. DaVinci I still use, by the way, if I like... that could be a problem. Also, why did I go into this? Because this is only going to be neutral. DaVinci I use for like coloring work, because it's way better for color than Adobe is. So, anyway, I've used a lot of different... Yeah, that's super effective. I've used a lot of different kind of like editing softwares, and I don't know who designed the thing for like the YouTube editing software, and they promoted like it's the best thing since sliced bread. It's not. It's very much not. It's actually, it's not even, I hesitate to call it an editor, because I mean, it literally is, but it's so shitty that I don't want to give it credit. Let's go into Casper for this one, just to prevent using Deus too much. And it's only a Nidoran. For some reason, I thought that was going to be a Nidorino, even though it clearly has the male symbol. Wait a second. Nidoran male in this generation is a male Pokemon. I think in later generations, aren't like Nidoran male and female genderless? Because they're like implicit in like the name? I don't know. Or maybe it just doesn't show the gender inside battle anymore in later generations. That sounds reasonable. I don't think later generations show the gender of the Pokemon inside battle. No, they must. They must, because you've got things like attracts and stuff. So they must show it. But for the love of, like, I can't recall where on the GUI, say whatever you want. It's over the Teddy, so that's so cute. It shows it. It's got to be like somewhere fairly small. It's way bigger in this. I mean, obviously Fox doesn't have a gender, because apparently like legendary Pokemon don't have genders. Makes sense, because you don't want to be able to have them breed. But wait a second, aren't there other genderless Pokemon that can breed with a Ditto? The burn is going to take them out. That's amazing. I'm pretty sure like Beldum Metang and Metagross are also genderless, but they can definitely produce offspring with a Ditto. Oh my god, this is pathetic. This is actually, that's the wrong Pokemon. Why did I do that? And certain legendary Pokemon do have genders, Latios and Latias, right? They are male and female, but they are like 100% one is male and the other is female. Are there other legendaries that have genders? Is there a legendary Pokemon that I think? Yeah, Heatran. I know for sure Heatran. I think Heatran has like a 1/8 chance to be male and 7/8 to be female, or the other way around. But I think there's a higher likelihood of your Heatran being female. But definitely Heatran, I do know for a fact, can have a gender. So why do certain legendary Pokemon not have genders? That's weird. Is it just the box art legendaries, like the main legendaries, that don't have genders? I mean, obviously it makes sense that, man, your team sucks really badly, doesn't it? So far, we've had a Teddiursa, a Pidgey, and a Sunkern. And your Sunkern is your fucking ace! Man, I hate it. It's so bad. So bad. Last Pokemon. Last chance to... I mean, at least it's a decent Pokemon. It's not on the same like level as the others, but still, it's a Kadabra. It's not even an Alakazam. And Casper will probably be able to take you out with one Shadow Ball because... Again, Kadabra, not a very like bulky Pokemon whatsoever, and we're both glass cannons. We very much are both glass cannons, but I'm a faster glass cannon. And also, I'm a fully evolved glass cannon, so I win. This, by the way, does also mean that if we were to like lose Casper, potentially, and I want to bring Thanos again, Thanos is going to be an Alakazam, because apparently the evolution level for trade evolutions is level 37. Consistently, because Machamp we got a level 37, then Gengar we got a level 37, and you're gonna make me walk all the way back, aren't you? That's rude. Oh, you could have made... No, you couldn't have made that bridge work. Why even is there... Why? What? I'm confused. I don't actually have the gym badge yet, I should point out. We are only 30 minutes into the video. Oh, we can actually catch a Pokemon in the Dragon's Den as well, which usually probably would be a Dratini. We already have a Dratini, granted. And it's going to be randomized, so could be anything. I think it's more than just Dratini. I think Dratini is a encounter in there, but a rare one. Oh, we need Whirlpool, don't we? Do we have Whirlpool? I think we need it. We just got Whirlpool. I'm afraid I'm going to have to teach that to Deus. I don't think anybody else on the team can learn Whirlpool, which kinda sucks. I'm thinking about like bringing N64 just to have Whirlpool on that. As a matter of fact, I think I will. Because I don't have to fight any major... You know what? I'm not going to, for two very specific reasons, which kind of tie into each other. The first one is I'm lazy and I don't want to add a tier overlay. Which is a real bad reason. Wait a second, you can encounter Pokemon here too, can't you? We already have it. We already have you. As a matter of fact, you died. There's literally only Dragonair. I mean, it's fitting that there's Dragonair in here. Had I known that, I probably would have done the grinding on there. That being said, they are fairly low level. So, okay, so Dragon's Den. We can capture Pokemon in here and... This trainer's in here? Huh? I kind of forgot about the fact that the trainer's in here. I didn't think that would be the case. That's a little awkward. Okay, so your Blossom is the same level as... Actually makes sense because probably that's usually a Dragonair. I'm going to assume, because it's the Dragon's Den, and Claire had 3 level 37 Dragonair, so it makes sense that this would also be a Dragonair. It's now dead, whatever it was supposed to be, and I think I'm going to level up. Finally a good move! Nope! Ho-Oh, very good Pokemon, very bad moveset. Again, that might just be like a Gen 2 thing, I am aware. Oh, you can avoid him, I am sure you can. What is this music even? Yeah, I need to use Whirlpool. Shit. Okay. Please somebody learn Whirlpool, because otherwise I have to teach Waterfall and Whirlpool both to Deus, which oh my god, I hate it. So Deus is going to be an HM slave, I'm very sorry, but there's just a lot of water HMs in this generation. What? I was going to say, what did I... I don't need amnesia. Okay, so we're going to have 3 water type moves and Earthquake on Deus. That's just... I don't think we need anything else other than like Surf and Earthquake anyway. I might as well just give him Waterfall now that we're at it. Because I'll be using it probably this very episode. You don't learn Waterfall? What? What? Why do you not learn Waterfall? You definitely should be able to learn Waterfall. I was gonna say, are we gonna encounter a Pokemon in here? The answer is Yanma! That's a Pokemon I'm not gonna use until Gen 4 because, again, it evolves into Yanmega in Gen 4. I'm not gonna attack you because you're gonna die. I'll learn from my mistakes last recording. Let's throw a Great Ball at you and see what... You probably don't have a particularly high catch rate, because I think usually you're a... Are you a Safari Zone Pokemon? I don't think you are. Okay. So we're gonna try to put you to sleep or paralyze you. I can't wait until Gen 3 when False Swipe was introduced. I don't think False Swipe exists in this game. I'll try to put you to sleep. Because I'll just have False Swipe on one of my Pokemon. As a matter of fact, from Gen 5 onwards, which is literally like Gen 5 and 6 and 7. Because if we do Gen 8, if that's possible, HMs or TMs are no longer infinite use. But False Swipe, being a TM in Gen 5, 6 and 7, real fucking great. Because I can be sure I have False Swipe on my team at all times, so that I can catch Pokemon at all times. Let's put you to sleep. Because I can't damage this Yanma. My Pokemon are all so high level that if I... one thing just popped up in my mind was like, do you have place in the box you have selected at the moment? I think I do. If I even try to attack it, it's gonna die with whatever. Nothing on my team is going to let this thing... That's an Ultra Ball while asleep and you didn't do anything. And you woke up after 1 turn! The only way to damage it is to poison it. Which means I cannot put it to sleep. We're now on a timer. We're now on a timer. Otherwise we would have been here all day anyway. We're on a timer. You're going to get poisoned every turn. I'm just going to... You know what? I'm not even going to waste a Great Ball this turn. Because there's like no chance in hell of you staying. Okay, that was 1 wiggle. That's upsetting. So we're just going to waste a couple of turns here because, again, there's no chance in hell of you... Okay. Never mind. That happened. Okay, so, again... All of these Pokemon, there's only really one thing you can name a Yanmega or a Yanma, which is Sparks. If you don't understand why, you clearly haven't watched my Spyro Let's Play. In which case, go watch my Spyro Let's Play. What the fuck are you doing here? I've got like 3 or 4 on my entire channel. One of the original PS1 version. I think I've got a Riptos Rage What Pokemon... What are Pokemon? Underling? What is the difference between a pal and a friend? I'm gonna say friend. What helped you? Cheating. I can proudly say that I have not cheated. Raising, I guess, strategy? What kind of trainer do you wish to battle? Weak person, tough person? Tough person, because nothing's been dying yet. What's important for raising Pokemon? Love, violence, knowledge. I mean, this is literally true. I mean, violence is literally true. I'm just gonna go with both because that's the right answer. Weak Pokemon can become stronger Pokemon, but at the end of the day, it's all like about stats. Don't believe the anime about like love and friendship. It's all about them stats, okay? For some reason, that little walk, that little animation of the cape, maybe it's specifically the cape, that feels, and together with the theme music. Wait, what? that's amazing. That feels so JRPG to me. It really feels like, for some reason, it feels like the first time in Final Fantasy IV you encounter Golbaz. Which is really weird. Also, I need to remember to only update the overlay with the badge at this point in the video and not when I beat Claire. For like consistency's sake. That is something that, in my mind, always important. When I see a Let's Play of like any Gen 2 game where they update the badge as soon as they beat Claire, I always get a little bit annoyed. Oh my god, this is like a really weird face. How did they not notice? They probably did notice that, especially since like the Dragonairs or Dragonites or like the serpents on the left and the right kind of look like curly hair. And obviously these are the eyes and then that's the mouth. Oh my god, that's disturbing. Wait a second, don't you get a... I think you get a Dragonair here as Dratini here as well, right? Oh no, you don't. I think you can. Maybe that's in the... I'm so sad that I don't have Dragonair anymore. Is there any other dragon types in this gen? No, not until next gen. At which time I won't have the TM anymore. Well, there's Kingdra. There's Kingdra. But I don't think I have a Horsey. Or a Dragon Skill, for that matter. Which, again, I'm assuming that Seadra just evolves at level 37 then? Maybe? I don't know. Does this... No, that does not work that way. I kind of figured. I figured maybe it will always send you upwards and not just the direction you came from, but obviously it always sends you the direction you came from. That's how whirlpools work. Clearly, they don't suck you down into the abyss of nothingness. They always send you back the way you came from. Did that sentence make any sort of sense? I don't think it did. So now we have all 8 badges, which means we can make our way to the Pokemon League, which we'll be doing next episode, which I think we can do the entirety of that thing next episode. So now Alan will call us, give us the Master Ball, and we can make our way through the... I think it's the Tojo Falls? Not the Tojo. Is it the Tojo Falls? I don't know. We're going to fly to it's New Bark Town, I was right. And our next episode we have a couple new encounters, which means that we're going to fly back to Blackthorn City and buy some Pokeballs. Specifically Ultra Balls, because right now I think we are finally able to buy those. Do I have enough healing items? I've not had to use any healing items. I've got normal potions, which I don't really care about. Super potions. Starting to be a little bit iffy. I don't think we quite need hyper potions yet. For Forks it could be useful. For Tien maybe. For the others, and Deus, for the others super potions will have to do. for the time being. I've got plenty of money, by the way, so that's not the issue there. You have Ultra Balls. Let's like buy 20 of those, just so that I have enough Ultra Balls. And even that made like just like a dent in my funds. So I've got plenty of money. You know what? Let's just like buy 10 Hyper Potions just because. Might as well. Things aren't dying and I'm buying potions. I'm very aware. Yeah. I also did pick up a nugget. I don't even feel like selling it because what is 5,000 Poké Dollars going to do to me? Nothing. That's what. So let's go pick up that Master Ball and end of the episode and be on our merry way. Oh, look at this! Oh, it's a special ball! Wait, do I have it? I have it! I have the Master Ball, so if we run into a Mewtwo now, we are guaranteed to get it! That's amazing! Again, we have the Master Ball now. I'm only going to allow myself to use the Master Ball if I run into a legendary Pokemon encounter. That's like, so Zapdos, Moltres, Articuno, Mew, Mewtwo, Entei, Raikou, Suicune, Lugia, Ho-Oh, or Celebi. That's 11 Pokemon out of 251 I'll be allowed to use the Master Ball on. All the others, even if I really, really want it, throw an Ultra Ball. Next time, hopefully, maybe we'll get a Mewtwo. Still hoping for it. Definitely still hoping for it. Until then, I've been Vlogger. You've been awesome. As always, bye.